Okay, nothing as comfortable as a Cushy Tushy out in the wilderness. So I'm going to show you the Helinox Chair Zero that we use. Well, I've had these Helinox chairs for several years. We bought two of them, one for myself, one for my wife, and they go everywhere. We'll put them on the scale inside the house to show you the weight, and they pack up real nice and tight. And I've tried a few other chairs. This thing is just awesome. They're durable, they're really comfortable, and you can actually lean back in them. They look low to the ground. This model is the Chair Zero, and it looks a little small, but when you get in it and lean back, it's very, very comfortable, very stable as well. And we purchased some footprints that go for sand and really soft soils, because like most of these chairs, the legs can sink into the ground. It comes with its own stuff sack or carrying sack, and inside, pull the chair out. This is the footprint. Doesn't normally come with the chair, but we bought these and they're really cool, and I'll show how those go on in a second. And the chair itself, it comes with this heavy elastic, which I've managed to keep and not lose over the years. That's the fabric for the chair. All these aluminum poles snap in place. They're elastic, tied together so they don't come apart. And I usually take this elastic and put it around two of the legs so I don't lose it. That's the chair. And the liner or the chair material. There's the top. And I usually put the short ones on first. Then the longer ones, the tops. And there it is. It is light, so if it's around the fire, it's a little bit of a sail, so you have to be careful with the wind. It doesn't catch it and blow it into the fire. We had one do that and caught an ember and burned a hole in it, so I purchased a replacement liner for it. You can lean back in this chair. You don't rock on it, but it's really stable, and you can see the legs on this piece of dirt here are not sinking in. You can lay out your legs, relax. And anybody knows on a long canoe trip, a lot of portaging, carrying canoes, your backs get stiff and sore, and I just hate trying to jury rig either a life jacket or a rock or a log. You just never quite get comfortable. And on these chairs, there's no question. I always know I'm going to have a nice seat for relaxing by the fire. Let's look at the footprint. So the footprint goes obviously underneath on the bottom. It's a little tighter to get on. It's rectangular. You put one side on, the short side, and then the other side. And that's it. So that footprint keeps legs from sinking into the sand or soft dirt, and it's amazing how well that works. And usually when we get to camp, we just put them on because they can help give you some stability. There's this little snap that goes on. Not sure exactly what it's supposed to accomplish, if it's just a way to stabilize this, or that goes on like that. But these, I've never had these come off without this attached, so I don't know if that's really that important. And let's have a seat. Okay, let's pack this up, see how quickly the chair can be packed up. Take off the footprint. Put that aside. Take off the cover or the fabric, whatever the technical term for that is. Take the legs out of the anchors, plastic connectors. Now keep that elastic. Elastic's still pretty good. These chairs are at least 10 years old. So I get that nice and tight like that. Take the fabric, roll it up, keep the corners with the little inserts for the poles in the center, so not away from these ends where the plastic parts are. Get it so it looks like a decent shape to get back in that bag. Plastic elastic goes around. Got my bag, and I look for the thinner end, maybe this one to be at the top. There it is in the bag. Then you could leave these at home if you didn't think you needed them. We're going to be hiking and camping in the Grand Canyon in September, so I may not take these to save weight. But I generally, there's no set pattern. I try and fold this so that none of the corners are overlapping each other. Of course, this will be the time where I have the hardest time getting it in. Let's try it like this. That's better. There. So I get it like that, and make a little space for the bag. Goes in like that. All done. You can tie it to the outside of your pack, put it in your pack. Awesome chair. Put the chair on with the carrying bag and the footprint, all the parts, and it's registering at 1 pound, 7.8 ounces, so 1.5 pounds. You want to save as much weight as possible, so the minimum obviously would be to bring the poles and the fabric. Can't get away without that. Let's see what we got. So the poles and the fabric only, 1 pound, 1.4 ounces. If you want to keep the carrying bag, have the whole thing except the footprint, you're at 1 pound, 2 ounces. If we put this on, that'll get us up to the 1.5 pounds. There we go. The Helinox Chair Zero, Cushy for your Tushy.